It is 5:01, week number 2. You ready to get going? All right, let's do it. So, this week we are looking at TPAC. TPAC, what is that? Well, first of all, it is an acronym, and teachers love acronyms. So, if you're new to TPAC, you are in for a treat because it's another acronym. It stands for Technology, Pedagogy, and Content Knowledge. And so, you get this Venn diagram with three things: technology knowledge, pedagogy knowledge, and content knowledge. Now, there's a handful of videos and resources for you in the week 2 module, the week 2 content module. Who says module in life other than like in LMS? Got to come up with a better noun for that. That'll get you up and running through that. Your assignment, let's just jump right into it, is going to be making your own TPAC diagram. With that, you're going to be using a Google tool to actually do the creation. Strongly recommend using Google Slides. Your default, your instinct might be to go with Google Drawings. I find that Google Slides, you actually get better images. There's more tools, more flexibility. The goal of this is to kind of get away from like PowerPoint 98, which Google Drawings is kind of locked into. It makes it challenging to create a modern looking Venn diagram in Google Drawings. So Google Slides is my strong recommendation for you. Now, at first glance, the week 2 module might look pretty light. However, if you click on assignment number 2 and look at the Google Doc, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links of things to watch, and 2 different other links for you. So when I say there's other resources, step 1 says click here and here to read and learn more about the TPAC framework. And so take a look at that, because if you just look at the week 2 content, you're like, oh, cool, there's not too much going on. We just have to read, 16 pages in our Google book and Jamboard, and we're ready to go. But there's a lot more once you click on that Google Doc. So the discussion board in week 2 connects with TPAC. There's 2 different videos, and it's going to just let you kind of very vaguely like reflect on the TPAC framework, describe your interests, your expertise in the 3 content or in the 3 knowledge domains. Do you have it memorized yet? The T is for technology, P, pedagogy, C, content knowledge. So it's really not just technology, pedagogy, content knowledge. That's how most people say it. That's how I'll often say it. It's really technology knowledge, pedagogy knowledge, content knowledge, and how the interesting intersections of those. It's a great framework, not only because educators tend to love frameworks, but it's particularly useful as we think about technology integration. So often people get stuck with just the tool, just the tech. It's like, no. Let's talk about the pedagogy. How are you going to teach it? And then what are you teaching? What's the content? And so it's an interesting interplay, and I feel that it's a helpful framework for looking at a new tool and say, like, how might I leverage this in my classroom? Google Educator Level 1 coming up at the end of week 8. You're going to jump in and look at units 3 and 4. You're going to be taking, as a reminder, that last week of class, the Google Fundamentals Level 1. And so Unit 3 is looking at Google Drive and doing a mostly paperless classroom, looking at Google Forms, using Drive, making class copies. And then Unit number 4 is how to communicate using a variety of tools, mail, Gmail, right, Google Chat, Google Groups, how you might share stuff with your community. Again, framework again, walks it through in a way that you might not have thought about, like, here's ways I use the Google Suite for communication with my students and with our community and with parents. And so it bundles it in a nice way for you. That's really all we've got for this week. The last thing that was quite fun is one of the authors of your Google book, Tanya Avrith, was in town, in my town in San Jose. So I said a quick hello to her. She was actually like right between meetings, and so I was going to record a little video for you. But she introduced me to her boss. He also came down, so that felt like that would have been awkward, to She'd be like, "What's up? Let's record a video," because she's done that a couple different times with me actually for this course, which is pretty cool. So I do not have a Google infused video for you from your Google infused classroom author, but she says hi, and is stoked that you're reading through her book, and yeah, that's all. Happy week to everybody. Reach out as you have questions, and enjoy the tea